How do helmet laws affect motorcycle accident compensation? Understanding the link between helmet laws and accident compensation necessitates a thorough examination of the prevailing regulations. States with mandatory helmet laws. In states where helmets are mandated by law, riders are legally obliged to wear them while operating a motorcycle. These laws are designed to mitigate the severity of injuries in case of an accident. States like California and Texas have strict helmet laws in place, and riders failing to comply may face legal consequences. While these laws serve as a crucial safety measure, they also have a direct impact on compensation cases. Non-compliance with mandatory helmet laws can lead to a reduction in compensation awards, as courts often consider this factor when determining liability. States with partial helmet laws. Partial helmet laws offer more flexibility to riders. While they mandate helmet use for specific demographics, such as young or inexperienced riders, they may not apply to all. This variance in regulations directly affects compensation cases, as the presence or absence of a helmet becomes a crucial factor in determining liability and compensation. For instance, in states with partial laws, if a rider who is not covered by the law sustains injuries in an accident while not wearing a helmet, it may impact their ability to claim full compensation. Conversely, if the rider is within the demographic specified by the law and is not wearing a helmet, the compensation awarded may still be affected, albeit potentially to a lesser degree. States with no helmet laws. In states without helmet laws, riders have the freedom to choose whether or not to wear a helmet. While this grants a sense of personal freedom, it also leads to an increased risk of severe injuries in accidents. Determining liability becomes more intricate, as the focus shifts towards other factors that may have contributed to the accident. The legal perspective. From a legal standpoint, helmet laws significantly influence the determination of liability in accident cases. Courts consider whether the injured party was in compliance with applicable helmet laws when assessing compensation claims. Additionally, in states with mandatory helmet laws, if a rider is found to be non-compliant, it may be viewed as contributory negligence. This means that the rider's failure to adhere to the law could be seen as a factor in the accident, potentially reducing their entitlement to compensation. When a rider is involved in an accident and is not wearing a helmet in a state with mandatory helmet laws, their level of responsibility may be viewed differently than if they were in compliance. This can lead to a reduction in the compensation awarded, reflecting the rider's contribution to the severity of their injuries. If you suffered injuries in a motorcycle crash, contact the experienced motorcycle accident lawyers at Front Range Injury Attorneys in Denver, Colorado. Public perception and its influence. Public opinion regarding helmet laws can also sway compensation outcomes. Media portrayal and public discourse can shape the perception of jurors and influence their decisions in compensation cases. If the public is generally in favor of helmet laws, jurors may be more inclined to view non-compliance as negligence on the part of the rider. Conclusion. In conclusion, helmet laws wield significant influence over motorcycle accident compensation. By examining the diverse landscape of helmet regulations, legal perspectives, public opinions, and insurance considerations, we gain a comprehensive understanding of how these laws shape the outcomes of compensation cases. Striking a balance between personal freedom and public safety remains a central challenge in this ongoing debate. FAQs. Do all states have mandatory helmet laws? No, not all states have mandatory helmet laws. Some have partial laws, and others have no helmet laws in place. What are the main arguments against helmet laws? Critics of helmet laws often argue that they infringe upon personal freedom and choice for riders. What should riders do to ensure fair compensation in case of an accident? Riders should prioritize safety by wearing a helmet, following traffic laws, and seeking legal counsel if involved in an accident.